All right, the Bondi massacre is just the latest in a series of anti-Semitic incidents that have increased threefold in Australia since late 2023. At the same time, the Anti-Defamation League reports the highest number of attacks against Jews in the U.S. took place last year, the most since the ADL began tracking incidents in 1979.
Let's bring in the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League, Jonathan Greenblatt. Jonathan, we've talked about anti-Semitism on the far right, on the far left. We see it every day, but now the specter of ISIS reemerging. Tell me, what threat does that pose, especially to Jews across America and the world?
Yeah, I think Jews across America, across the world, Joe, are feeling sad. And we're not shocked, we're not surprised. Sort of anti-Semitism is core to Islamist extremism, right? ISIS, Hamas, Muslim Brotherhood, Hezbollah, they all see not just Israelis, but Jews as their enemy. And they're committed to killing them wherever they can. And look, as you said in the lead-in here, Mika, this is on the heels of a series of anti-Semitic incidents in America just in the last few days. We had a drive-by shooting in Redlands, California, a Jewish home decked out with Hanukkah decorations, a hail of 20-some-odd bullets, and people captured on the Ring camera screaming anti-Semitic epithets. We had an assault against a Chabad, young man from Chabad, last night on the subway here in Manhattan. We had a near riot in Amsterdam at another menorah lighting. I mean, Jewish people are feeling under siege right now for good reason. And look, I am so grateful that we're here talking about this on your show, because not enough attention is being focused on this ongoing calamity, but that's how Jews are feeling right now around the world.
In our newsletter yesterday, Johanna Alohan wrote about Hanukkah. And this tragedy happening in Hanukkah. She started with a quote from Ecclesiastes 1:9. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. And a picture of menorah. I know you've seen it.
Yeah.
With across the street in 1931 from the opening Nazi headquarters. And she talks about just how this has continued to happen.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Shocked, but not surprised, and especially coming at this time, lighting candles,
raising children.
And she talks about raising her children and
yeah, I mean,
in
look,
this environment.
Being Jewish shouldn't put a target on your back.
Right.
Lighting a menorah shouldn't be some kind of act of defiance, but unfortunately, that's what it is. And look, a few months ago, Yom Kippur holiday, Jewish people were killed at a synagogue in Manchester, England. Of course, October the 7th was the last day of Sukkot and the holiday of Simchas Torah in Israel. So again, Jews should be able to worship and celebrate and pray like anybody else without fear of being maimed or killed on our holiest days.
What's your sense, Jonathan, just in the last few years over why anti-Semites seem to feel like they can act with impunity, to do the things in such public ways? I'm not talking about this massacre. I'm talking about the incidents you just described, whether it's attacking a menorah, attacking a celebration, hurling epithets on a subway in front of, in public view. Why does there seem to be a growing comfort level with open anti-Semitism among people who perpetrate it?
Look, we've seen the conversation course, and we know that, right? So again, it started in the 2015-16 campaign with candidate Trump, and we've seen a deterioration now on both sides of the political aisle. There's no more shame. Social media has made this even worse. Places like X are a cesspool where the worst instincts, our basest impulses, actually get reinforced and drive clicks. So that helps to create and condition the public to think, hey, it's okay to attack people because they're Jewish, to demonize people because they look different.
So, Jonathan, is it too much to say that this is a growing epidemic without a vaccine?
Yeah, look, it's interesting, right? There is no sort of cure, I think, no vaccine, no way we can inoculate ourselves from intolerance. It requires relentless attention. It requires education. It requires engagement. And our leaders need to lead. Again, you're doing it on the show by talking about it.
Right.
We need more people to lead and to say, by the way, on the left, they need to call it on the left like John Fetterman is doing.
Right.
On the right, people need to call it out like Ted Cruz is doing and to say it's not okay.
So here's what's most disturbing about this, though. there's a generational divide.
Yeah.
And this is not just about supporting Israel.
Yeah.
As you know, I mean, I have a lot of problems with what Benjamin Netanyahu has done. This is not about that. This is about hatred for Jews. And for some reason, on the far left among younger Americans and on the far right among younger Americans, there is open hate for Jews. Some of the most conservative people I know are putting the siren on top of their car and saying, hey, you know, we conservatives have a problem with anti-Semitism among the young here.
Right.
We've got to do something about it.
Yeah.
And so that's right and left.
Look, I think we've got to credit people like Erica Kirk, who called it out on that CBS public town hall just the other day. We need more people in the conservative movement to do exactly what you're saying. It's starting to happen, and that's a good thing. Because when the Heritage Foundation sort of launders Tucker Carlson, all of us lose. Right? The American public loses when this kind of hatred of a small minority becomes normalized and becomes like political props. It's really unconscionable.
And when it happens on college campuses on the far left,
100%. You need the same relentless attention. Being bigoted against people because they pray differently or worship differently, wrong. And again, holding all Jews responsible for policies you don't like of the Jewish state, wrong. Just like you can't hold Chinese Americans responsible for what Beijing is doing.
Right.
Why is it okay when it's Jews? It's not. It needs to be called out consistently.
CEO of the Anti-Defamation League, Jonathan Greenblatt, thank you very much
Thank you, Jonathan.
for coming on the show this morning.